Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. Please be seated.
Good morning, Leisure City. This is Mrs. Delgado with your morning announcements. Today is Wednesday, October 7th, 2020. Today is an A day. Middle school students, you will be seeing periods 1, 3, and 5 today. The word of the week is context. The parts of something written or spoken that immediately precede and follow a word or passage and clarify its meaning. Using the word context in a sentence. When trying to discover the meaning of new vocabulary, it helps to look at contextual clues, such as the position of a word in a sentence. Today's weather will be scattered showers, highs in the upper 80s with a 20% chance of rain, and lows tonight in the mid 70s with winds from 5 to 10 miles per hour. Just a reminder to our students in reference to our distance learning guidelines. All students must remain on mute during their Zoom sessions unless otherwise instructed by their teachers. Cameras must be on for attendance. Proper behavior will be monitored. Students must wear a uniform polo, and students make sure that you are in an area conducive to learning, free from any possible distractions, and have a flat surface to write on. This week is also Mental Illness Awareness Week, and here is a tip for the week on ways to support others who suffer from a mental illness. Practice active listening. Active listening is different than just hearing what a person has to say. A good active listener puts everything aside and gives their complete attention to the person who is talking. Ask open-ended questions to get more details about the topic that is being discussed, and take moments throughout the conversation to summarize what they've been told to make sure that you are understanding them clearly. And now, our special guest of the week, our proud principal, Mr. Hall. Okay, good morning, Dolphins. We're here with our proud principal, Mr. Hall, in our first segment of what we would like to call the Dolphin Wave.
The Dolphin Wave. I like that. The Dolphin Wave. All right.
So this is the first of many to come where we will have a special guest of the week discussing different aspects of our school, updating you guys on important information, or even events that we will be having within the school. So good morning, Mr. Hall.
Good morning. Good morning, Ms. Delgado.
So we have a lot of parents and students who are very concerned with what the school has done to ensure the student health and safety when they come in. What do you have to say about that?
Sure. Well, first off, I want to say, Ms. Delgado, you've been doing a phenomenal job with the morning announcement, hasn't you guys? And listen, this has been a dream of ours to have a morning announcement and to be able to broadcast it this way. So special thanks to you for a job well done. Listen, we are providing PPE materials for not only our teachers, but our students as well, right? So our teachers, when they return for the first day, they receive PPE materials. They have masks, hand sanitizers, gloves in some cases, and also the face shields. And so all throughout the building, you're gonna find signage, right, that's gonna guide you in the direction that you need to go so that there's not a lot of interaction. Also, there'll be custodians that'll be walking throughout the building all day, making sure that the doorknobs are being sanitized, surface areas are being cleansed. At the end of each school day, we're gonna especially sanitize each classroom with it's a state-of-the-art machine that we acquired from the district that's gonna be able to disinfect all of our classrooms, okay? So all these efforts will come together to make sure that we have created a safe learning environment, not for only our teachers, but mainly for our students, okay? You all will have hand washing schedules that'll be built into the schedule throughout the day. As you transition to the cafeteria and you eat in your specific areas, we do have additional seating where you can actually space out and enjoy your lunch, okay? So several measures have been put in place to make sure that we create and promote a safe learning environment.
Okay, great. Also, Mr. Hall, we have a lot of parents who want to change their child's instructional modality.
Yeah.
Some of them actually want to keep their students at home,
Okay.
as opposed to having them returning physically. And how would a parent go about to do that?
Absolutely. So we know that from July until now, a lot of minds have changed. As conditions have improved, parents then have changed their mind as to whether or not they want their children to come physically back to school or to remain online. Okay, if parents have decided that they would like to change their modality to which their students will be receiving instruction, then there is a declaration form that needs to be filled out. Once that declaration form is filled out, it needs to be turned into the main office. We will then look at what we call a master schedule to determine how many students are physically in a classroom, okay? If the students in that classroom, there's adequate space for another student to join that classroom, then we'll approve the declaration, okay? If parents decide to take their students from physical over to My School Online, then it is a quick fix. We'll handle that right away, okay? Our number one concern is that there's adequate space in the classroom so that there's social distancing, right? And that everyone is safe and that learning environment is safe as well. All right, so parents will come fill out a declaration form, and with the declaration form, we'll determine administration whether or not there's adequate space for that student to return physically to school, okay?
Okay, great. And also, students and parents, you know that we have several social media outlets. And Mr. Hall, we just wanted to know, how have these abundance of social media outlets been able to get our information out to our school community?
Absolutely. So listen, we have gone YouTube crazy. There's a YouTube extravaganza. But we are a leisure city with a city that never sleeps. And if you follow us on any of the social media outlets, you'll hear those words being echoed, right, over and over again. And so listen, a parent just the other day pulled up to the elementary drop-off area. And she said, Mr. Hall, I didn't know what the procedures were. So I went to your YouTube channel. She said, and I found out all the information that I needed from the YouTube channel. So this shows us the power of social media. It shows us the power of our communication outlets. And so all of those outlets are there, not for us, but for our parents and for our students and for communication purposes. So please make sure that you follow us on Facebook. If you don't like Facebook and it's too childish for you and it's for the young people, that's fine. We also have Twitter. How about that? And if you think Twitter is too dry and too boring, we'll go neutral on you, right? We have Instagram. And so not only Instagram, but we do have our very own YouTube channel. And then we have a very comprehensive, user-friendly website, brand new. As a matter of fact, George, you all know him, he's phenomenal, was instrumental in helping us to create that brand new school website. So those communication outlets are there for the purpose of communicating and streamlining communication. And it's worked wonders.
It has. Okay,
Yes, it has.
well, that is all for this morning on The Wave. So, Mr. Hall, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Hall. And just a reminder to our parents and students in regards to our staggered reentry. Today, 2nd through 6th grade students will be entering the building. Students, upon entering our school building, you will see hand sanitizer stations throughout. Please make sure to sanitize your hands frequently and also that you are wearing your facial coverings properly. Remember that the hoops go behind your ear, and make sure that you have your nose and your mouth completely covered. Just a reminder to our parents that our teacher contact information and Zoom information can be found on our school website at lck8.org. And just a reminder again that we do have food distributions every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 to 6 p.m. Today's lunch will be cheese quesadillas, fresh orange, side salad, carrots, and white or chocolate milk. Students, parents, and teachers, just remember to please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That is all for this morning's announcements. Dream more, learn more, achieve more. Have a great day, Dolphins.